Hey Mooch, Crap, J-Dubs.
Hey guys, what's going on?
Mooch, Crap, J-Dub.
Hey Mooch, hey Crap, hey Jay.
What up with your Crap and Mooch and Jay with?
Wake on up, it's Mooch, it's Crap, and Jay in the morning. Wipe your eye boogies, get your coffee finished yawning. This is Mooch and Crap Show. Wake up, let us begin with gaming news, skits, and call-ins from all the fans. No matter where you at, Cali or Pakistan, New York or New Guinea, this is where it's at. These are Xbox dudes with Xbox views on slander and hate towards Xbox news. This is Mooch and Crap Show for the people, and they coming with it. Now do you understand? Now do you get it? Ponies love to lie and PC fans won't admit it, but Xbox hate is real and they all with it. Call in, let it ring in. We here to rock, we here to win. It's about the games, it's about the pride. Now Xbox community, come on, let's ride. Mooch and Crap Show.
Mooch, Crap, J-Dub.
¿Cómo están, bitches?
Hey Mooch and Crap, hey Jay.
Hey Mooch and Crap. What up, Mooch and Crap and Jay?
Sup, Mooch and Crap. Sup, J-Dubs.
Hello, Mooch and Crap.
What up, Mooch? What up, Crap?
Hey, what's up, Mooch and Crap? You guys have the best damn podcast on YouTube, bar none.
What the hell is that music?
That was my doorbell.
That's great, Jay. Thank you. M&C evenings. There's a little before the scenes. Like, that's my damn doorbell. Hey, that's what happens when you get pizza. You know what I mean? What are you going to do? But here we are, folks. It is Thursday night. It is great to be here with all of you guys. It is great to be with CrapGamer and the one and only Graphic God. Crap, how the hell are you tonight?
I am rolling. So, yeah.
Interesting. Not even any rave music. Jay, can we get a little Fortnite music for Crap while he's rolling?
Yes.
That'd be great.
Oh, I'm loving that. I got my glow sticks. I got a lot of things going on right now.
Nice.
Yeah, it's great, man.
I'm just having a decaf coffee, so it's not as exciting. But yeah, that's great. What else is happening?
What happened to the beer, man? Come on, you got to be like.
No, completely. Hey, listen. Every once in a while, you got to step away and just have a little coffee. There's nothing wrong with that.
I don't drink coffee. So. Coffee, yeah, because
coffee.
I'm Destiny Bot 448, and I'm drinking my coffee.
Cabs hit. Anyways,
hey everybody, share out the link to the video. Hit the like button early and often. Let's get it going, man. Let's have a good time. There's actually a lot of cool stuff to talk about. We've got a top 10 tonight.
Yes,
we've got guest at Metacritic tonight.
That's big.
That is, like, you guys, so install Skype if you don't already have it. When you hear the Guest at Metacritic song, call in. The first 3 callers on Skype, Guest at Metacritic for Spider-Man on PS4. The closest one wins. We're closing in on it.
Every time you say that word, you say Guest at Metacritic. I want to play the animation, but I know people will all just start calling right away. So
you got to be careful because people aren't there. Oh, I see my boy AJ in there, my fellow Shenmue player.
I was guilty, AJ. I still have not seen a code in my DMs, but nonetheless,
Mooch this man a code now. Come on,
somebody.
Yes.
And if you don't want to, call your friend.
Yes, Cruise Missile CrapGamer for president. I would be a delightful president. Pizza day, twice a week for schools.
I'd vote for you. That sounds more like president of a high school.
Well, no, I mean you gotta start at the bottom and then get your work your way up. You know what I mean? Little stuff, and then you kind of work your way up. So
that is usually how it works.
Yeah, an Xbox in every home. That'd be the goal.
Can I have a Taco Tuesday and a Taco Thursday?
I don't see why you couldn't. I mean, we're
do hard shells on Tuesday and soft shells on Thursday.
That's perfect.
Exactly.
Awesome.
Exactly. It'd be great. I'd sign a deal with Microsoft.
If I'm his vice president, I'd even put a bill in to make sure that you could flip flop those days. If you want.
You could, if you want it. If like 1 week you're feeling crazy and you're like, man, I'm really it's soft shell today, but I want a hard shell. You're getting hard shell, man. Come on, that's the kind of president I'd be. So Oh, Pats are the best. Look who showed up, Mooch.
Here, man. There we are. All right.
He says Microsoft buy Remedy and Obsidian, please.
You know, listen, let's talk about that for a minute. And thanks, Pats. I appreciate it. Here's my thing about it. Obsidian, sure. I like Obsidian. You know why? Crap, look at their portfolio. There's so many different games that they've made. So whether you like one or the other, they're different enough to where you'll like something that they make. You know what I mean? It's like going to a diner. They got a lot of things on the menu. Remedy, you know, you can say Alan Wake, you could say even as far as Max Payne, or you could say Quantum Break. There's a similar feel there, Crap.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
I mean,
the mechanics weren't that smooth.
It depends. I thought the mechanics in Alan Wake were really good. I'm not, you know what I mean?
Alan Wake's probably the better of them. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, even critically, it did better, and probably sales wise as well. But I think that they have something they're going for the narrative style games that a lot of people are saying, you know, they want. So I think that that's something that a lot of fans would really look forward to. So for me personally, I think it'd be cool. Any time they could buy more studios, I'd be happy. Dirk Griggity says Shenmue is the reason I got a divorce. 100% true story. Jeez, man.
Wow.
Was that because you were looking for sailors?
Yeah, dude. I swear, I just was doing this part where he's like, now when you say sailors, you don't mean just any sailors, do you? And no, not any sailors, but I'm looking for sailors. And yeah, that's a large part of that game.
I got to be honest with you. So this is interesting. Dirk Griggity, which by the way, Diggity, I really, really respect in the community, not just because he's one of the first MNC fans, but you know, Diggity is someone that, like, the games he plays, I usually agree with him. So he's telling me he liked Shenmue. That's interesting.
Yeah. Well, I mean, here's the thing. That game is clunky as all hell. The controls are horrible.
Right. So what are the good things, though, Crap?
It's got bad voice acting. One thing I could tell you is playing through the first part again. I remember when I first played that on the Dreamcast.
Yeah.
And it seemed like this huge game. Now playing it on the Xbox One X.
Yeah.
It does not feel like a huge game. It feels like a very small game.
Well, that's we were just talking about this last week, Crap. I got to say it again. Like, I have and you know, Jay's here. You know, I don't know how Jay. My hat goes off to Jay. You know, he's constantly playing. He doesn't even play last gen's games. When Jay streams a game, I mean, it's like we all had braces on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Jay's streaming like Sega games and stuff, and I'm like, man, I just have a hard time going back to that.
Yeah.
You know, maybe I have a repellent against the nostalgia drug.
I guess. I mean, you never played it, so I'm going to go on a limb and say you would probably hate it.
I think you're probably right.
Well,
yeah, you would. You would probably hate it.
To its credit, you know, Shenmue was probably one of the very first open world games, third-person open world games like that. So, it's probably in today's standards, it is small, but for the time, it was groundbreaking.
Yeah, you need it. It used 3 discs or something, or 4 discs.
Well, see, me and Diggity do get along, because I don't think I would like it. Diggity goes,
I would love to hear
Shenmue.
this story. He had Shenmue, played it, got divorced because of it, because he hated it. Maybe his wife liked it or something.
Diggity, do me a favor. If you can, either you call in tonight, you can parlay it into a guess that Metacritic.
People want to know. People want to know. Or you can leave
a voice message for next
Diggity's
week.
actually got a voice message on the roster for tonight, so.
Yeah, but we want to hear this story. Like,
the story could be huge.
Jesus. So Lugo donated and wanted to do $2 more, and Pats are the best.
There's the Pat.
Now Pats are the best in with a 10 spot saying, don't test me. Do you think they could delay Gears of War 5 to launch with the next Xbox? It would be Halo, Fable, Forza, Gears, and new Ninja Theory games.
We should talk about this crap. And Pat, that's a good question.
I don't think they're going to delay it, though. I think they're going to come out with it, and then I think Halo and Forza and the Ninja Theory game and Fable are going to be the next-gen launch, but they're going to also work on the X and stuff, so you're not going to be feeling any pressure to upgrade right there. You know what I mean? I think that they're...
I want to express something, crap, I haven't told you about Gears. Is Gears coming out next year, it bugs me a little. I'm not going to lie to you. I feel like they're rushing it. I feel like don't get me wrong. I'm not saying the coalition's not. We said yesterday that we feel they're probably the most talented, and I agree. But because Rod is very talented. But I just think that I would have.
Jesus, Biggie, where were you yesterday? Come on.
Biggie, it's about time my Mooch Maniac showed up. It's been a couple weeks off, crap. Nice work, Mooch Maniacs. Rise up, Biggie. Thank you. By the way, we still got. By the time me and you finish Monster Hunter, okay, I don't even know. I could probably create my own video game in my own garage.
Hey, Boogeyman, what's up? You know what? Here's the thing. They started on Gears 5 before Gears 4 was even shipped. So, I don't feel like it's going to be a big rush job at all.
You don't think it's going to... Let me ask you this much, crap. What if I told you this? What if they open it up like we know they're going to open it up? You know, they got that wind sailor thing there. I forgot the name of that thing. But what if they're going to open it up kind of like I think it's going to be like a God of War almost, where you'll that'll be like the device where you kind of can pick which land you want to go to, and I think they'll do that. But what if it's just that, and it's just more, Gears 5 just picks right up where Gears 4 left off?
Well, it obviously
picks. Are you okay with that?
Because JD looks grizzled, fat, and has a beard and some scars.
Right.
So,
well, G-Man Jerky Boy says the last one came out in 2016. Next year is 3 years. I feel like 3 years is the bare minimum for waiting for a AAA game. I like the 4-5 year wait, but that's a big problem.
No, I mean 4 or 5 is way too long to wait for a game. I mean, if you're building something,
now, listen, I agree
from
with
the ground up,
but let me tell you why you're wrong. That's right, Mooch.
No, but I just think that you have like the first one came out in only 2 years, like the last one, right? That the Coalition did. Yeah. This one's having 3+ years. They started development on it before the last one even shipped. Plenty of time. I got a feeling they probably could have, if they wanted to rush, they could have had it out this year. But something tells me they wanted to put more time into it and get it out next year. And, yeah, so it'll come out next year, and I think it's going to be good. They're going to try some new things with it, and we'll see how it works out, man. I think it's gonna be fantastic. I have no doubt about it.
Yeah, I hope so. I don't know. For some reason, I just felt like it was, here you go. You have Halo. By the time Halo Infinite comes out, it'll be what, 5 years, maybe 6. And I know that they restarted from the ground up because I think they knew they made a mistake. Not made a mistake with 5, but they went in the wrong direction. So Gears, it seems like I think Rod and the Coalition are happy with the way they took 4. And I mean, I'll be honest with you, I was kind of hoping we would have got Marcus back in the lead position, just because I'm a Marcus fan. That's where I started. It's kind of like when we lost Chief last time. Any thoughts on that? I mean, do you wish you could play as Marcus, or that's just a pipe dream at this point?
It doesn't matter to me, really. I don't mind playing as whoever they want me to play as. Whoever has the better story, like that's all that matters. I mean, you're going to be able to probably switch on and off.
Yeah.
If you play
I think you're right.
Play with co-op or whatever.
Well, that goes for JD too. I didn't care for him in 4.
No,
no.
Huh.
I was hoping once we got to Marcus, it was like, all right, JD, sit in the back.
Yeah, they were pulling a new Star Wars. Yeah,
they are. They're pulling. Everyone's pulling a Star Wars.
Yeah, hey, let's kill off all the old characters that everybody loves, and just I was hoping they would have worked.
I'm shocked. I want to say G-Man. He's a New Yorker, and he's a longtime gamer. G-Man, you're a very he's a very liberal, like allowing, like, everything is very new to him. He doesn't mind that. I'm shocked. I'm just shocked. As a New Yorker, I thought he would be a little bit more stern. You're like, no, I'm setting my way. Like, you get older, and you're especially from New York, you just get like, it's cold. It's cold here for 9 months out of the year, so you get a little harder. I thought, I don't know, for some reason I thought it would be fun to go back and use have Marcus. You really miss Dom. Poor Dom.
Yeah, Dom. Where are you?
That's probably G-Man Jerky Boy calling in right now.
Dom. No, Dom. No.
Bring back Dom, says AJ. I'm with you, AJ.
MNC Evenings. What's up? You're on with Mooch and Crap.
Hey Mooch, hey Crap. This is Larry, GamerMedic619 from Xbox Live. I have a question about the Xbox Scarlet. Do you think the streaming Xbox will be the only one that has the new Xbox Access or whatever it's called? Thank you. Been a big fan. Love the show. Thanks. Bye.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, good call. No, Xbox All Access is going to be for. It's actually, as far as we know, it's not even for that. It's just strictly for the S or the X. So basically, it's 20. You pay. It's rent to own. Type situation like you kind of do your phone. It's $22 a month for 2 years. During that time, by the time you're done paying off the 2 years, you have your Xbox. During that time, you're also paying for Live and Game Pass. So you got that. So basically, you actually save a little bit of money doing it that way than just buying everything up front. Or you can pay $35 a month with the X, and you get and then at the end of the 2 years, you own it. Sort of like you do with phones, you know? And that's just the way they're going to do it. It has nothing to do with the streaming thing, although I'm sure they'll probably figure something out for that.
I actually like the concept of the all access crap, but at the same time, I can see where even hardcore folks would do it. I'm not going to do it because I don't know. I still I got the phone call yesterday from GameStop. They're like, just to let you know, you can come on the 6th and pick up your great PS4 edition of Spider-Man. And I was like, oh, well, I better get in, my great mobile. Get ready. It's red and white. But yeah, nonetheless, I think it's I think that I like just still going to those console releases. The console launches are still a big deal for me. So I don't know if I'd want to just do a $35 a month deal. I don't know.
I think it depends. You might not be the type of person that's aimed at, but there's a lot of people. Maybe. I mean, if I wouldn't, but I think that it's something that
I think it's great for everybody else, though. I can see a lot of people doing it.
Yeah, I don't like payments on anything. Cars, you know what I mean?
Right.
Everything. I'm not a payment guy. So
we do have a phone call.
Yeah, MNC Evenings. What's up? How's it going?
Down.
Hey, Mooch. Hey, Crap. Hey, Jay.
It's John.
Okay. I'm thinking about getting that new Fallout bundle for the X. What do you think of it? Is it worth the money? 2, did you know they moved Spiral back to November? And I can't wait for Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Who's all hyped? All right, gotta go.
All right, love when John calls in. Listen, I'll be honest with you, John. I'd like to reach out to you. In the event you get the the Fallout 4 bundle, and you're not a fan,
or Fallout 76,
send me that code. But nonetheless, I think
he's mooching a code.
Why not? I don't think John's gonna like Fallout. To be honest with you, that's not my bag, baby.
Dude, you're the one hyping that up.
Yeah, I didn't say I wouldn't like it. I said he wouldn't like it. I didn't say
Biggie says, I'll super chat you on the next show, Crap, if you promise to throw the voice changer in the garbage and never use it again.
Shoot,
I don't
Biggie,
know, man.
I'll match your 5 for that.
Hey, a lot of people like the voice changer, so come on, man.
All right, well, let's keep rolling with it as long as we possibly can.
And I am excited for Rise or Shadow of the Tomb Raider. I think it looks really, really good. I like tremendously good.
It does.
I am. I'm really excited for this game. So hopefully, it does what it looks like it is, which is just
a question for you, Crap.
Yeah, go ahead.
Do you think that is Shadow going to take over right after Rise did, or what about people who didn't play Rise? Will they be able to play Shadow without feeling like they missed something?
I don't know. This is the end of the trilogy, right? So, I'm not really sure. They originally planned it for these 3 to kind of be her origin story, and so that's what this is supposedly is. So,
so you're saying you should probably play Rise.
Yeah, I would say play all 3 of them if you can. I think the first 2 are in Game Pass.
I didn't play I have the first one. I have the definitive edition. I didn't play that one all the way through. Rise, I'm going to get through before Shadow. I should have that done in about 2 weeks. And I'm taking your advice and I'm taking dealer's advice. I'm not worrying about the 7,000 collectibles on every stage. I'm just playing the game. I'll do the tombs. I do want to do the tombs. I like the puzzles. So I'll do the tombs, and I'm going to do
They're not difficult.
They're really not. So I'm just going to do the tombs. I heard the new ones are. Crap.
I hope not.
They made a point to say that the tombs are a true challenge this time.
Well, they said that for Rise of the Tomb Raider.
No, they're not. So far, they're kind of I wouldn't use the word joke.
That's what YouTube's for. I'll just go to Rad Brad and go, let's do this. And then he'll be like, this is how you do this. I love you guys. Let's do this.
I don't know if I told you guys, but I love you guys so much. Thanks for being here. Let's do this.
Exactly. I'll just go there and find it,
Yeah, that's not that difficult to do. Guys, tweet out the link. Let's get some butts in the seats. It's gaming weekend has begun on Thursdays now. Hey now.
Yeah.
All right. We do have a couple of calls too, Jay. Do you want to take a voicemail?
Yeah, let's go ahead and do a voicemail. We might as well.
Why not? Oh, Jay's taking
Jay must be taking a call. Yeah, he's taking a call. That's Jay.
That's an us problem.
Yeah, that's very much. Hey, what's up, Salty? What's up, everybody? Hell yeah.
Salt's here. Make sure you guys check out Salty, 9 o'clock on his channel. the saltiest gaming podcast, and tell them Mooch and Crap sent you.
Yes, we're
There's the phone
and there it
call.
is.
Almost on
M&C
cue, folks.
evenings. What the hell's going
It's
on?
almost on cue.
Hey Mooch, hey Crap, it's Sin Vendetta here. I was looking at some of the gameplay previews for some of the games that are out, and one that really caught my mind, or really caught my attention, was Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice. I thought the gameplay was absolutely phenomenal. Now I'm a little biased because I'm a huge FromSoft fan. Mooch, you know me as that.
Yep.
But I find it kind of funny that Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice, Ghost of Tsushima, and Nioh 2 are, all kind of similar games with similar themes and all that. And so the question I posed to you guys, if any, which one are you guys looking most forward to? I'm a little biased because I'm a huge FromSoft fan, but Sekiro is definitely in my top most anticipated for those 3 games. Just interested to hear what you guys have to say, and thank you guys.
Wait, he was asking out of which games, though? I know the Sekiro, but
I think he was. I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't see what he was comparing it to. I'll be honest with you, though, Sin. First of all, I've played Dark Souls with Sin a bunch of times. He's a huge From Software fan, so he's not hiding his bias at all. He's actually putting it out there front and center. I'll be honest with you, that Sekiro game looks absolute fire. I am so wanting to play that game. It's not even funny. Here's my thing. I really, really like Dark Souls. But Dark Souls at times, especially when sometimes you're trying to get to another end of the map or something, it can feel a little slow, right? And I like Nioh for its speed, but I prefer the fighting in Dark Souls. And this is what I've been saying. So anyone who's played Nioh or has played Dark Souls will get this. Sekiro looks just like Dark Souls combat with the speed of Nioh. For me personally, this might be my calling to From Software, even though I've enjoyed their other titles. This may be the one that says, Mooch says, that's my ultimate favorite. It's too early to say that, but it truly looks like that. And I'll pay the bills real quick from Pat's to the Best. You think the talent Microsoft has hired in all their studios can lead to the 90+ Metacritic exclusives? P.S. Saquon is a beast. Yes, he is. We have got the greatest running back in the world. Sports! In New York. I agree with you, Pat. Thank you about that. But to be honest with you, Crap, I think that's the whole goal here. And our boy there, Mr. Booty himself over in Redmond, came out and said a very, very interesting quote today, that they're not just hiring these people, Crap, to fill a quota, okay? They're actually coming out and they're looking for the best of the best with honors.
Yeah.
Men in Black reference for you guys that aren't paying attention. But they are filling their seats with quality developers. There's a couple suspect here and there. I think Yes, that's right, Steve.
Yes, Steve.
But the compilation, or what are they called? The folks that did We Happy Few.
Oh, the compulsion games.
Compulsion games. I think they have something to show. I think they need to step up to the plate a little bit, but I think that they have a lot of talent. So
yeah, I mean, their game got mixed reviews. That was their first time really doing kind of a game like that. Their first game was like this side-scrolling game. What the hell was it? Contrast, I think it was called.
It was
Contrast
like a wasn't bad. Yeah, I remember that was where you controlled the shadow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was like a launch game on PS4 at the time or something like that. And I think it was on it might have been on 360 as well. But so I think with the right people, if they hire on a little bit more, they can get stuff out. I think the whole idea behind hiring some of the smaller developers like that is because they might take less time to put out a game. And they're looking for content creators to go. He even said, kind of on a 2 to 3 year schedule is what they're looking for their games.
But now it was funny. Somebody had asked this question, or someone posed the question to you, I think yesterday. I can't remember if it was Salty or it was Xbot. But somebody asked the question, and they said, "Do you think Ninja Theory will actually be, or who do you think?" No, they said, "Who do you think will actually be one of the developers that we have that is going to be one of our first ones to come out the gate with Scarlet?" And you said Ninja Theory, I think.
Yeah,
I don't think they're going to be ready. Crap.
They're working on multiple projects. They've already been working on one since I guess before Hellblade launched. So they're the ones that, out of the ones they just already have, like, I think the Initiative is the furthest away.
Now, listen, I agree with you, but let me tell you why you're wrong. Well, not
wrong.
Mooch, I gotta
right.
say, Mooch, I think this time he's nailed it. I do think the Initiative is going to be the one that needs the most time. They're the ones that are coming out the gate being the AAA exclusive, studio.
Yeah. So, I mean, look, Playground Games, obviously Forza Horizon is coming out first, and then Fable will be probably 2020. If you look at Hellblade, was 2017 and so they've been working on something. They've had the longest time to work on something else.
Yeah.
So I think that's why they're going to come out with something beforehand. Plus, they recently patented something called something. I forget what the hell it's called, but they recently, some kind of name, they filed a patent for it. So they could be closer, and it might not even be a full AAA game. Maybe they were working on something AA. I don't know.
Yeah, Chad Main in the chat says, I ain't heard nothing about Fable. And, it's funny, Crap. You would think that there would be something said. You think they're waiting till next year? Or,
well, Greenberg was talking about it, but he says that you have to wait. He says, while it's a secret project, I understand that you all probably gamers out there want to know what it is and want to know most about it. We just ask for a little bit of patience, but know that making sure our world-class team is working on a big exclusive game for our fans is something they should be excited about.
Well, I agree with them, and I actually like that they're keeping that one kind of close to the chest. I just think that, it's
definitely Fable.
I agree. I wouldn't argue with you there. There's no way it's not at this point. We've got there's too many hints.
Yeah.
I totally agree with you.
Yeah, chicken suits, 100%.
Chicken suits. Yeah, that was a dead giveaway. Hey, Jay, if you're not taking a phone call, can we take a voicemail?
Yeah.
Certainly. We have Def Jam Bam on deck.
Nice.
Hell yeah, Def Jam Bam. Let's do it.
What's up, Mooch, Crap, Jay? What's good with y'all? And everybody in the chat listening, make sure y'all hit that like button. And Gamescom, Inside Xbox, whatever you want to call it. I'm not even going to divulge into that. I ain't even going to talk about it. But, it's nice Microsoft doing some bundles. It's nice. So, it couldn't hurt them just to do one theme console. Forza, maybe a Tomb Raider theme console. Couldn't do that, but got bundles though. And what's up with the Elite 2 controller? I'm surprised they didn't show that off. And where's Crackdown? Should we be concerned about that?
Good point.
Since they haven't shown that off, I'd like to hear. Oh yeah, and also, what's up with all this talk about Microsoft pushing their games to PC now? They're not exclusive. There's no point of getting a console for next generation. Who's the fuck to say Sony won't put their games on PC? So when Sony put their games on PC, what will everybody else be saying then? I wonder. But I'm out. Everybody make sure to share this out. For Mooch, Crap, and Jay. For MSC Evenings. Peace.
That's so great. Love the Seagulls. Bam makes a good point, Crap, on a couple. First of all, what's the deal? This is getting ridiculous. They're not showing Crackdown again. Crap.
There's
right?
the game's coming out in February.
No, it's coming out. But it's just, who cares, right?
Yeah, it's gonna go. They're gonna launch that thing into Game Pass, and it's just gonna be a never was.
It never was. Yeah, it's gonna be like Project Spark.
Yeah, it could surprise some people, but let's be honest, that game's not gonna have any resemblance to the full destructive multiplayer that we were promised. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no. I don't even care.
Microsoft is in a weird spot with that game because if you cancel it, you get bad press. If it comes out and it's crappy, you get bad press. You know what I mean? Like the only thing they can hope for is they can lock it down in the next handful of months and get something, get some kind of positivity there. Maybe it is good. Who knows?
Just kind of sucks though, right? It's like I really forget the destructivity and all that stuff, all the destructive stuff that they promised. Forget that. Why not show the single player game? Let people see what they're actually going to get. People have played it. Brad liked it. He streamed about whatever it was, 25 minutes of it.
Yeah,
I thought it looked good. I don't know. For some reason, I just think that the lack of, and this is something that I'm concerned. I know you guys are not. I know, Crap, you're not concerned about it. Nobody seems to be concerned about it, but me, and that's fine. I'll be the only one. I'll kind of stay hush hush about it until we see something, because it's 3 years away, so there's no sense in really talking about it.
Yeah.
But like, I do have some concerns with how Microsoft runs their gaming department. Like, I just think that I hope this doesn't bleed into the new acquisitions that they got. I hope it doesn't happen. I really do. But sometimes, out of 5, we're going to be lucky if we get 2 good ones. And the Initiative is going to be great, right? And Ninja Theory should be great. And the rest of them are kind of, Playground's going to be great. We already know what they make.
Everything's great.
Well, there's a couple. Couple suspect. You know what I mean? It's a little bit suspect. Some of it's suspect. I don't know. It's me. You don't think so? A little bit crap? I mean, I just feel like they let Sumo Digital kind of just blah. You know what I mean? Just kind of, the ball just fell out of someone's hand, and nobody was there to help them pick it up at corporate. But that I could be wrong. What do I know?
Solar Wave says Rad Brad is a paid corporate sponsored shill. No, there was no paid on that, or else you have to disclose it.
Yeah.
They just sent it out to a lot of people. He wasn't the only one that got it. Some of the bigger YouTubers got it and played through it and put up some video of it. That's all that was.
Right.
It doesn't necessarily mean that you have to do anything. Pats are the best. Hate that name, though. Do you think Playground can modernize Fable? I hope the combat is really good. P.S. Des Bryant to the Ravens. I hope the Ravens don't get Des Bryant. That guy's washed up. Let him go to Cleveland. That way it'll give him another excuse.
I thought he was all but going to Cleveland.
Yeah, he left there without a... Would you want to go to Cleveland, Mooch?
No, not really.
Nobody wants to go to Cleveland. Come on.
Yeah, it just doesn't sound like fun. No, but I mean, as far as do you think Playground can modernize? The thing about it, Pats, is this. Straightforward. I think that Playground has to reboot the Fable franchise and make it a little darker, make it a little more sinister. Give it that Ori and the Blind Forest kind of feel.
Keep in mind that that's coming from somebody that has never played a Fable game.
Don't have to. I've seen it and I've watched it. I know enough. I don't actually have to hit a button to know how to play the game. I know what the game is, and I know that they need to bring it to a little bit more of an adult theme. There's adult themed cartoons out there, crap. I mean, Shrek's adult themed.
Dude, well, this one was adult themed too. That's the thing. You know what I mean? Like,
every time we say that, you always give the STD thing.
No, I mean, it's not just that. Like I
adult.
said, like if you look at the first one, your family's killed, and you become a hero, like a hero's guild or whatever.
Yeah.
In the second one, I think your sister is killed or something like that, and you have your dog, and then you're deciding the fate of the world. And
crap, Tom and Jerry was more sinister than those 2 stories.
No, I'm telling you, dude. It's those are rated M games, man. They're dark. I mean, just because they got trolls and stuff like that doesn't mean that they aren't.
Trolls aren't. That's actually something that I think they should keep in the game.
Well, yeah, trolls and that's what makes it Fable.
Maybe it's more artwork I'm talking about. Like make the trolls more disgusting, more like gruesome.
There are.
They're not that gruesome.
I mean, there's a lot of different ones. There's like the rock one. I mean, there's a ton of them. I think it's pretty. Dennis Haas, no, the Browns are going to surprise people, all right. The Cleveland fans that think they're all of a sudden going to win a bunch of games, right? When you win one game in 2 years, it doesn't take much to move them around. Like Cleveland's always going to stink. They got a stink ownership, stink coach, stink team, stink players. I feel bad for Baker Mayfield, to be honest with you. That guy is where how many quarterbacks have you ever seen that jersey, Mooch, the Browns starting quarterback jersey?
Yeah. It's got like 20 names on it or something.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. Like, how do you even become that stinky of a team? You know what I mean? Like, I would love to know how that even happens. You know what I mean? Like, honestly, how does it happen? Okay, it's like Tim Couch, Detmer, Wynn, Peterson, Holcomb, McGowan, Garcia, Dilfer, Fry, Dorsey, Gradkowski, Anderson, Quinn, Delhomme, Wallace, McCoy, Lewis, Hoyer, Whedon, Campbell, Manziel, Davis, Jesus, Shaw, McCown. Yeah, look, how many more people do they got? This is Osweiler. There's so many. Robert Griffin III. How do you go through that many quarterbacks when you've only been around since when did they come back? 98? They've got over 20 quarterbacks in that time. That's ridiculous, man.
It's funny though. It's funny how gamers don't like sports. We've lost like a third of the audience.
Well, we do that every week on this show.
They literally though, since you started talking about the Browns, 30 people left. That's great. No, but I've never seen it happen. That's
not my fault. The Browns suck.
It's not your fault. That it's not your fault.
I know exactly. So
let's take a voicemail, Jay.
Who do we got,
Back
Jay?
into Games.
We've got Diggity on deck.
All right, let's do diggity.
All right.
Mooch, Crap, and Jay, what's up, y'all? This is Dirt Griggity. Now, before I get to what I called you guys about, I want to say I think Spider-Man looks great, and I am looking forward to the game. I really am. With that being said, I think it is absolutely ridiculous what is going on with this Spider-Man. Listen, man, I think it's crazy how you can't criticize this game. I think it's crazy how you can't say, it looks pretty good, but it's not really all of that. I think it's crazy that PlayStation guys are the one that started this Spider-Man is going to outsell God of War thing. Like, really? It's Spider-Man. I know we've talked about this plenty of times for the last couple weeks, man, and I'm tired of talking about Spider-Man, but it's crazy to me that it is absolutely forbidden to criticize this game. Are you kidding me? You know what this reminds me of? In the black community, if you say Tupac was okay, or Tupac was average, or Tupac wasn't the GOAT, you're probably going to get into a fight. I'm speaking from experience. I'm a guy that thinks Tupac was okay. Literally 2 years ago, some guys pretty much wanted to fight me because that was my opinion about Tupac. And that's what this Spider-Man stuff reminds me of. Even though we haven't played the game, like you guys say, swing to the left, swing to the right, it's going to be Spider-Man. It looks great, but it's going to be Spider-Man. And guys, you got to kiss this game ass. I don't want to kiss Spider-Man ass. I really don't. You know what? That's all I want to talk about, fellas. Thank you for everything you do. Peace and love.
Well, listen, Diggy, I like how you put that. Like, to be honest with you, there are certain things like, and Spider-Man just happens to be one of them. And Crap, maybe you could explain this a little bit more, because I mean, realistically, the last time I liked comic books was like I was 13. Like, I just, for some reason, that's not my thing anymore. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, all right. So, like, realistically, I would say probably, you know, I think people like Spider-Man because they're just obsessed with the comic. They love the comic. They love the story. And for them, it's a way to kind of like play as that comic book hero that they've loved and been reading about for the past 25 to 30 years.
Yeah. I mean, it could be that. Like, for me personally, I'm not a big Spider-Man guy. Right. Like, I like the Batman Arkham game because I like Batman. Like, to me, that was something cool and fresh. And now it seems like this Spider-Man game is just trying to like copy some of that and just with Spider-Man instead, right? And I'm not as interested in that. I think it looks good, and I think it's going to be a good game. But I agree, and I've stated it multiple times, I think it's not going to be this amazing end-all, be-all type game that people think it is. But, of course, like, nobody's going to admit that, right? When this game comes out, right, nobody's going to be like, you know what? Mooch and Crap were right.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's good.
It's okay.
But it's not amazing. It's not better than God of War. It's not the best thing since sliced bread. It's not, you know, like, and I think that's, you know, that's just going to be the way it is. Like me, I come out and go, you know what? God of War, amazing game. Probably the best single player game this generation, right?
Right.
I can come out and admit that. Whereas most other people that are, you know, hate Xbox or love PlayStation or afraid, or, you know, they don't want to be wrong. I don't care if I'm wrong. That's part of life.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Hey, I down VR nonstop, but I turned out loving that. Right. VR is the future, people. It's the future.
Oh no!
Don't even go there. It's the future. I'm telling you, it's great. Exactly. It's great, damn it.
To be honest with you, I mean, that is the thing about it, though, that gets me. Is like, I think the game's going to be a lot. I do think it's going to be hashtag fun. I really do, and I am actually looking forward to playing the game. But I'm not going to sit there and be like, "This is great." I mean, you're going to swing around for about 3-4 hours. Then that's going to get really boring. And then you're going to be like, okay, so what do I do now? And then it's going to be like, there's going to be 7,000 of those lit up collectibles in the air, right, throughout the city. And you got to go around. It's the same thing, you know, it's the same thing. And look at, you know, somebody said, I can't remember who it was. Somebody was on Twitter today. They were like, you can't rant and rave about Sunset Overdrive.
That was Jez.
Oh, was it Jez? Yeah. And then say you don't, and but he's kind of right. But here's my thing. I thought Sunset Overdrive was okay. I thought it was good.
I don't see how you. Yeah, here's the thing. I don't see how you can really compare the two. One of them is Spider-Man, a product of Marvel, right?
Right.
And one of them was a new IP. They're nothing alike aside from having like an open world aspect,
Yeah, I don't see the comparison myself, but if you want to use the comparison, I'll still roll with it and say that I thought Sunset Overdrive. Again, I think Spider-Man's going to get an 86, and if you said to me to read, I don't believe I ever gave a number to Sunset Overdrive, but Sunset Overdrive was between an 84 and an 86 as well. Like for me, it was just okay. I thought the writing was hysterical. Loved the writing. That was my favorite part. I really kind of. A lot of people go, oh, some of these games make me laugh. Very few games make me laugh. I thought the writing in Sunset Overdrive was kind of funny how they made fun of the apocalypse. They made fun of the game. They made fun of the developers. They made fun of the guns, the outfits. They made fun of the characters they made. It was kind of funny. I laughed about it. The things I didn't care about it was I didn't like the lack of enemies on screen. I didn't like once you landed, you got bombarded with one enemy, bombarded to the point of it made you jump back in the air. I didn't.
Well,
they
wanted you to grind. The whole idea was.
But to me, that was a miss. I didn't like that grind. I mean, I didn't like Tony Hawk either. If it makes you feel better, I think I'm fairly consistent in my likes and dislikes there.
That's not my bag,
baby. It sure wasn't, Mooch. I mean, I beat Sunset Overdrive. I liked the game.
So did I. I liked it.
I didn't think it was great. I thought it was okay. I thought it was good. And I mean, to be honest with you, my thing is this. I think Crap Insomniac, I think they're a hell of a developer. I really do. Yeah. I think they've done marvelous work this generation. But they have done good games. Good games. I wouldn't say great games. And I think people are getting confused here. Spider-Man, the draw distance, the city, the swinging, it's going to feel great. But I think the punching and the gameplay itself is going to get redundant and old. And if you don't believe me, go watch the IGN analysis with Andrew Goldfarb, who said he played about 2, 3, 4 hours, and he goes, the bases got the bases you take over got kind of repetitive really quick. And he said after he got to a certain level with leveling up, the skill level thing he didn't level up. It took a long time to level up after he got to a certain stage. And I'm like, that's where a lot of people, the hardcore, I'm going to push through it. I'm going to push through it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to get all the uniforms. I'm going to get all the outfits. I'm going to get all right. But a lot of gamers are going to go, wow, I've been playing this game for 6-7 hours, and I feel like I'm doing the same thing over and over again. And that's okay. It's a Spider-Man game.
Yeah, a lot of games do that. Yeah, but it's like people just have to decide if that's what they want to do. Now, there's a lot of people, Boomstick who and Xbot who just they're Spider-Man guys. They got them tattooed on their ass, right? So they're gonna love the game just because it's Spider-Man. It's like, I can get with that because there's certain games that I like wrestling games. Some of them can be trash, but I like wrestling, so I probably gonna like it a lot better than somebody who doesn't like wrestling.
Adam Sharp to you in the chat goes, the Spider-Man combat trailer showed many variants in suits, but the suits it's kind of like when you were upgrading Kratos in God of War. Once you got to a certain part, Adam, the stuff you got didn't really change the game.
Oh, let me ask you this:
once you started swinging the axe around in that concentric circle and it was hitting all the enemies all over, you were doing that in the power throwdown 90% of the time. And if you don't believe me, even again, the IGN guys and I believe even Sony, what is it? What do we call her? Sony Renee Sony,
Andrea
Renee. She even said they said it got a little competitive, or I mean not competitive, repetitive with the whole, she goes, when I got to a certain part with Kratos, I felt like I had a lot of fun, but when I got to a certain level, the upgrades weren't that substantial, and that's the same thing with the suits, Adam. So it's not. You can sit there and say, I can't wait.
The suit argument anyway, because Batman had a bunch of suits, and I only ever played Batman with 2 suits.
Did the suits have different powers though?
No, I don't think so.
That's the thing. Spider-Man, as you get the different suits, they do have different abilities. I'll give them that.
What are the how much can they change it though with suits?
I don't know. That's the thing. I don't think it's drastic enough. So that's what I'm saying. Where Adam's telling me I should hold off. I'm saying, Adam, I think you might want to keep your anxiety in check too, because I don't know if necessarily, think that those suits are going to change anything when you're in the 11th, 12th, 14th hour of the game. I'm not sure. Yeah. But I from what I'm hearing, I don't think so. And Mad Jack, you couldn't be more wrong. You guys just can't put the Xbox blinders down, buddy. I'm playing predominantly third-party games right now. I'm playing Rise of the Tomb Raider and I'm playing Destiny.
I'm playing Shenmue too.
Yeah,
And,
I don't know if
Madden.
those are Xbox blinders. Then I must be, you know. And we just sat here saying that Crackdown 3 could be an absolute mess. So I don't know how much more I can try to be an honest gamer.
Crackdown 3 is a debacle, no matter how you look at it. Like Microsoft is smart not to talk about it. Let it go under the radar, release it with little fanfare, and then whatever happens, happens. You know,
right?
It's feed the grinder that is Game Pass.
Yeah. By the way, Lamarcus Dawsey says PS5, GDDR6, RAM, Navi, GPU, Ryzen Cup, and guess what? Lamarcus, Xbox 2. It's the same thing. They're gonna have the same stuff. They're gonna be very comparable machines. So it's not like it's not. Believe me, Phil has said it, and others have said it. There's no way Xbox is gonna come out and be like 100p short to Sony anymore. That's not gonna happen. Now, if something else happens, who knows? But there's certainly not going to be resolution and frame short. I can guarantee you that much.
Jay, who do we got on deck?
Yeah, who do we got on deck?
We have Jay Yoon.
Nice. Big fan of Jay Yoon. And Patreon member.
Yes.
Mooch, Crap, J-Dubs. Jay Yoon 01, Xbox Live. Good to talk to you guys again. Is it just me, or, I'm... get on podcasts, I like to listen to them, but so much now is, so little has become, information and just education on games in general. A lot of it has just become opinion and what people, their biases or what they think here or there. And it's very entertaining. So the reason I share that is because your show is very different. So there are three things that I really look forward to in your show. One is just the information. First, the facts. Two, obviously, is the entertainment. And then three, just the opportunity to be able to ask you guys questions and interact with you guys. So I really appreciate that. I look forward to your show. Look forward to hearing your opinions, your knowledge, the information. And so that just makes such a huge difference to me as a gamer, knowing that I've got folks that I can listen to and know that I'm going to get, laughs, fun, facts, information, the whole gambit. So keep up the great work, guys. Appreciate it. And have a great rest of your evening. Bye-bye.
Nice, Jayun. I appreciate that.
Yeah, absolutely, man. It's always good to hear some of the good stuff. We're so used to hearing all the bad stuff. You suck! All that. It's good to hear good stuff, to be honest with you. And we try to be entertaining and fun and just give our opinions where applicable and and have fun with it. You know what I mean? It's
well,
like
that's
everybody
the thing. It doesn't matter if you're talking about gaming podcasts or you're talking about ESPN or if you're talking about political news. There's no real news anymore. It's a lot. It's really people taking quotes or taking an article that has a little bit of news and then people talk about it in their opinions. And I think people tune into different shows I think in this show, I think it's a little bit for the entertainment, the way we kind of provide the news. Like I said, we have a top 10 we're going to do. Let's try and break 100 likes, folks. Can we get some likes in this house?
Can we break 200 people? Jeez, come on, man.
It's Thursday night. There's no other shows on. I can't figure out, maybe Sunday mornings is the way to go, Crap. I don't know. We should maybe. We do have a Sunday morning coming up, folks. We should have now, because I don't think on the Thursday before, which is September 6th, I'm going to be unavailable. I think we're going to be doing a Sunday morning if Jay and Crap are available. I do have to talk about it with them, but that would be a Sunday. Maybe we'll do a Spider-Man great special edition Sunday morning, Crap. We could. It's up to you guys. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I mean, would you guys like to see a Spider-Man great edition? Because
Spider-Man Sunday morning?
Yeah, we could definitely do that 100%.
You know, guys, I just realized something. It is time to play
Yes!
That Metacritic!
Yes!
Woo!
Woo!
Let's do it again.
Yeah, do it again, Jay.
Love it.
You want me to do it again?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yes! That Metacritic!
Woo! Woo! Hey, funny story. We couldn't get that all at the same time, so we recorded it individually and he edited it together. That's even funnier.
It is funny.
Yeah, I mean,
all right, guys, call in and get a chance to win. While
hold on, let me give you guys
the phone lines are going crazy right now. So
Okay, I'll give you guys the rundown of who's guessed what. Yahweh Wee 93, Fuzzy Belvedere 96, Derek R 85, Big Germ 77, Sin Vendetta 84, Midway Monster 86. You can't double guess what we already have. So you guys gotta tell us who you are and your guess, and you're entered to win. Guessed at Metacritic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go. Did he say the phone lines are
He said
crazy?
they're ringing like crazy. There it is.
There we go. MNC Evenings. Welcome to Guess That Metacritic. What's your guess?
Good evening, Jay. Mooch and Crap. King Ram here. I'd like to put in my bid for the Guess That Spider-Man. I'm conflicted. I want to go high. I want to go low. I want to go low more so, but I'm going to have to try for a 91 based on the bias and everything else.
Wow.
So I'm going to go with 91. And before I get off, real quick, if you guys like Thursday evenings better than you do Sunday mornings, you do what you want to do. I will say, though, that because you guys went to Thursday evenings, I now have to go grocery shopping Sunday mornings with my fiance and have nothing to listen to.
That's great. I'm sorry about that, King Rap.
So he guessed 91. I got that written down. So we've got more people as well. I like doing this game, man. This is what it's all about. Like when we had envisioned this, doing like little silly games and stuff like this.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm really excited for it. We got somebody else there.
Jay, the phone must be going crazy. This is a chance to win Spider-Man, the greatest
game of our existence.
I wonder how we have to do this crap with God of War in the same year. This is going to be the greatest game of the second half of our existence, meaning the second part of this year.
Yeah, I mean that's probably what it is. Yeah, so get in here. Let's see, man. It's rarity that we get 2 games of our existence.
And shout out to Mad Jack. Answer me this question in the chat real quick: God of War or Spider-Man? I'm pretty sure your head's exploding right now.
Yes. Anyway, MNC, what's up? What's your guess? Who are you?
Thanks, Jay. All hell Jay, all hell Jay. Great Canadian web slinger here, Mighty Spidey. Who better to guess the Metacritic score for a Spider-Man game than Mighty Spidey himself? So my Metacritic score is going to be a crazy high number of 78.
Oh.
All right, guys. Keep it up. And I agree with the king. If you guys want to do Thursdays, man, just do Thursdays. The crowds will come. They'll come. Just keep doing it. They're going to come. Anyways, good job, guys. I really like Gamescom. I thought it was a pretty good job. Okay, have a good one. Love you guys.
All right, so we've got 93, 96, 85, 77, 84, 86, 91, and Mighty Spidey with a 78. So we've got room for one more today.
One more, guys. Let's get a call. Let's go.
Let's go. Yeah. It's gonna. It's like which one, Mooch? Spider-Man or God of War? Like God of War or Spider-Man? Like Spider-Man doesn't have a throwable axe.
No, he doesn't.
So that's you have to wonder.
Or a kid.
Yes, can he win? Like he doesn't have a kid. He doesn't have a throwable axe. So yeah, you have to wonder what's going on. Oh, and I do see the phone icon, so that must mean we've got our last one.
Yes, let's take that call.
What's going on, Mooch and Crap? It's G-Man1172 live from Brooklyn, New York. I'm actually enjoying a wonderful slice of Johnny's Pizza. My friend Big Al works over at Johnny's Pizza, says hello, loves you guys, loves the show.
Nice.
So we're going to guess that Metacritic. We're going to go, drum roll please, with a 27 out of 100. That's right, folks. You heard it here, folks. 27 out of 100. I'm fucking around. 89. Talk to you later.
89. Gotcha.
Nice, G-Man, Jerky Boy. Nice.
So we got Jerky Boy at 89, Mighty Spidey at 78, King Ram at 91. Wow.
I wonder if we can have Johnny's Pizza, Big Al, if we can have him be one of our sponsors.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah,
But
G-Man, ask him if we can do that.
You should.
Why not? That'd be great. Love to have a pizza place.
Yeah. Hey, we also got a we got a top 10. Let's hold it off to see if we can't get 150 likes. Can
Yeah,
we?
we gotta get 150 likes and phone a friend, everybody in the chat. Let people know we're doing the show. Right?
I'd like a lifeline. MNC
lifeline.
Evenings is on.
Yes.
Yes.
G-Man goes, I will. Seriously. Do it, G-Man. That'd be great to have a sponsor. It'd be awesome.
It would be. I mean, come on. Who better to sponsor than a couple of Italian guys, right?
Yeah,
come on.
A couple of Guidos and a Canadian.
And a Canadian. Yeah, I mean, come on.
That sounds like a great CBS show, right?
It does. Guidos and a Canadian.
2 Guidos and a Canadian. Holy shit.
Actually, that would make a good one of those like reality show, like
That's
put
what
us
I'm
all in
saying.
one house. Yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
fantastic. I'd love that actually.
Well, I don't know how we would do though, Crab. It'd be me and you would be playing video games all goddamn day.
Yeah, and Jay would be walking around going, "You slobs! This place is a mess."
Hey, I could imagine that.
All right,
I am a little bit of a neat freak too. Like a little interesting story as I constantly dust my consoles and stuff. Like I'm always dusting, and I hate dust. And I live in Florida, which means there's dust everywhere.
Everywhere. Well, you know, Nerdy Mastermind goes, I think Mooch and Crap are down on Spider-Man because they've never been, we're not big superhero fans. Nerdy, I don't really know. You must be new to the show, which is okay. I'll give you a pass on that. Like, I mean, I've got almost every Marvel DC movie that's been made, I own. I've gone to the theater to see everyone. I did collect comics as a kid. I don't anymore. But to be honest with you, that has nothing to do with it. It's just that Spider-Man, of all the comics, I mean, I was an X-Men guy. I'm sorry if you want to go. I like X-Men. I do. I like Wolverine. I liked all those comics. Those are the ones I was really into the most. I know. I guess I'm in the minority there. But I mean, realistically, that's what I kind of dug. That's what I still like now. I love the X-Men movies. I like the Avengers. I like things like that. As Spider-Man, first of all, think about the movies that are out there for Spider-Man. The 3 with Tobey, the one remake that got lost in the mix, and then the Homecoming.
No, the two that got lost in the mix. The Amazing Spider-Man. They made 2 of those disasters.
Oh, did they make 2?
Yeah.
I thought there was only one in between Tobey and
No,
Homecoming.
there was 2. There was Amazing Spider-Man and Amazing Spider-Man 2 with that Garfield dude.
Yeah, the
why
Garfield guy.
why they hired a guy like 30 to play a high school kid, I'll never know.
Yeah,
But,
that I don't get either. But I mean, yeah, but they're all the same. It was Uncle Ben died.
Yeah.
He blamed himself. He got bit by a spider. And that's the story. I get it, but can we move on? I mean,
yeah. Like here's the thing, right?
Not every Superman movie crap was about the Fortress of Solitude.
It's true. It's I remember there used to be this show on the Xbox dashboard on the 360 with those 2 British guys, and now one of them does Outside Xbox, right?
Yes.
And they were like, there's a new Spider-Man game out, and it's an origin story. Because obviously, if there was a Spider-Man game out that wasn't an origin story, everybody would be wondering, hey, how did this guy get the ability to climb on walls and shoot webs, right? Like, we all know at this point.
Who the hell was he kidding?
It's like, do we, if they ever need another Batman origin story, do we need to know about his parents? And, like, honestly, just, it really, like, Batman Begins did a good job of telling it in case anybody needed to know, right? Yeah. But, yeah, I felt like... and I'm a comic book fan. I'm not like a comic book, the actual comic books. Like, I don't read those anymore. Yeah. But I like the comic book movies. Like, I liked Infinity War and Guardians of the Galaxy and Captain America and Thor. And I liked all those, right? I watched Batman, that terrible Justice League movie. Those terrible newer ones.
Mad Jack, they're not doing the origin story. I know they're not. I know that's not what the game's about, but I did watch the gameplay that they presented on IGN, and they did show some of the story. And it's they were like, Peter's in school getting yelled at by his counselor, and then Peter went home and got yelled at by Aunt May. It's like, all right. I mean, it's not the game. It's not the game. It's just more of the comic. I was never a Spider-Man fan.
Yeah.
So
I actually liked the first 2 with Tobey Maguire. Oh. Hey, King Ram says the only way you'll get more likes is to hate Xbox. You always have more listeners than likes because you prefer Xbox. All hail MNC Evenings. Well, I mean,
yeah, I mean, you're right. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, listen, I can't speak for Crap or Jay. I prefer Xbox. There's nothing hidden there. I always put that out there, wear it on my sleeve. I play on all systems. But at the same time, like I've said a number of times, I'm excited to play Dark Souls on Switch. I'm excited to get my hands eventually when it's not $59.99 or when WRZ Cup gives me a copy of Octopath Traveler. I'm excited to play on the Switch. You know, I'm going to be playing Spider-Man probably before most people that claim to be PlayStation fans are playing Spider-Man. I genuinely like all games. I prefer the Xbox. I like the ecosystem. I like the controller, and I like the UI. I just do. And I like Xbox Live better. I just do. When Xbox does go down, which is rare, it's down for an hour. When PSN goes down, it's down for a day. It is the way, you know, it is what it is. It's not, I'm not, it's just.
Yeah, to hate on Xbox would require a lot of being fake on our part, and I don't want to do that. So
right,
neither of us do, to be honest with you. We prefer Xbox. That's just the way it is. It's just weird to us, you know, because we put a lot of time into the show, and I don't know, just.
Yeah, well, I'm sure. You know what they say: if you build it, they will come. So. It's right. King Ram goes, haters are going to hate. Yeah, but you know, guys, you spread the word. Remember,
and haters ate.
Right.
And they hate us because they ate us.
Yeah.
Right?
Kevin Kendall goes, what about the games, Mooch? I don't know what you mean. I mean, Kevin, you do have to understand something. If you're only living in today, well, that's a sad moment because, and I'm not referring to just you, I'm referring to in general. I mean, you just had the president of Xbox get on stage and been talking all through, you know, through Gamescom, through interviews. But E3, he got on stage and he was talking about the 5 new acquired companies. The initiative is going to be big. They've got amazing talent to pulling in from so many different companies. You've got the Playground, which is already a talented company. You've got Ninja Theory, which everyone seems to love and adore. They're going to be working on something. And then you have 2 wild cards, and we'll see what happens there. And they just said this week that they're not done acquiring. And Matt Booty says we're looking for the quality, not just the quantity. So, you know, when shout out to Cast Theory, says, sup, Mooch and Crap and J-Dubs, what's up, Cass? But like, you know, Kevin, you got to understand something. I know you have, you know, a higher IQ than you lead to believe with the comments. Like, you know that Xbox is ramping up to have one hell of a next generation. Not to say PlayStation isn't, but I'm saying Microsoft seems to be doing the traditional and this new route. Now we'll see if it pays off, but Sony seems to be only doing traditional, and that worked very well this generation, very well. But this generation is coming to a close in 2 years. This isn't like last gen when we're like, we need new consoles. We don't hear anything. We don't know what's going on. Both companies have been quite transparent. So you know what's going on. You know what's coming down the pipe. So sit there and go, where's the games? You know, you sound like the old 80s commercial. Where's the beef? And it's like, well, dude, you know what? It's on the way. But the games don't come out in a half hour. It's not a microwave dinner. You know, I mean, it takes time. So, but you see the movement now. You see the purchases. You see the transition, and now you're seeing all access, Game Pass, right? You're seeing deals coming down. Now you can go get a console, Game Pass, and Xbox Live for $35 a month. I mean, if you get HBO Go and Hulu, it's more than that. So, I mean, it's crazy. You know, it's just crazy.
Yeah, it is, man. It's kind of insane to think about it. Let's see, who do we got? Chaos Theory says, sup, Mooch, Crap, and J-Dubs. Hey, what's up, bro? Appreciate it, man. Thank you for coming by and checking it out. Who do we have on deck?
So we only have 2 voicemails left, and so we want to space these out, but we've got Suicide King.
Nice. Let's do Suicide.
Okay, let's play it.
Hey, Mooch, Crap, J-Dub, Suicide King here. Hope you guys are having a great Thursday. I've actually been plowing through the Call of Duty World War II campaign. I'm one of those guys who has bought every Call of Duty since I can remember when, but I just jump into the multiplayer. I never really mess around with the campaign. But I thought, hey, Black Ops 4 is getting rid of this campaign. Some people seem irritated about it. I'm going to jump in, see what these campaigns are all about, and it's I'm having some fun with it. Not blown away yet, but I don't think I'm quite halfway there yet. But anyway, my question today comes about the Xbox Elite controller version 2.0. I was pretty disappointed that we did not hear anything about it at the Xbox Gamescom show. You know, everybody had been talking about it, it had been leaked, it was kind of like a sure thing, and for that not to show up, I was pretty disappointed because I am in need of a new Elite controller, but I definitely don't want to pop down and buy the 1.0 if the next version is going to be coming here in the next month or something. And I guess what I was wondering is if you guys have heard anything else about it. Do you really think it's going to release in the next month or so? Or do you think it might just be a little BS and we're not going to see another Elite version 2.0 controller until next year or something. So anyway, curious to hear your guys' thoughts, and I'm going to jump back into Call of Duty World War II. Hey, Captain Stew Nuts, wait up.
Hey, so some of you guys will get the Captain Stew Nuts thing, but yeah, that's
That was really good. Very good. Oh, wow. He's right, though. You know, it's like, it's just, God bless him for playing. I played the Call of Duty World War II campaign. First one I think I ever played.
Amazing,
that
amazing
I finished.
campaign.
It was okay. And
amazing.
Yeah, you know, Stu Nuts was there in person.
Yes, amazing.
But yeah, nonetheless, so we've got that, you know, crap. I do think we should do the top 10.
We might as well do the top 10. I mean, it doesn't look like we're going to get, we're probably not even going to get 150 likes, but maybe the top 10 will put us over the top. Hopefully.
Yeah.
It's a good top 10. It's good stuff.
It's a hell of a top 10.
It is. So roll that beautiful bean footage,
Yeah,
Jay.
It's quite funny.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the M&C Evenings Top 10 Countdown. Today, we're counting down the top 10 underrated and underappreciated games. Now, these aren't necessarily games that are scored bad, though some of them might be. These are games that people kind of didn't buy or didn't appreciate in their own time. And so we're going to count them down, and I'm going to kick us off with number 10, which happens to be a game that didn't score well. Rise, Son of Rome. I absolutely love this game. This was the first game I played when I got my Xbox One. I think it is criminally underrated. Sure, it had some problems, but this game was doomed to get low scores right from the first when they showed some of the original gameplay, and there was a lot of those QTEs, even though they weren't necessary. Back then, believe it or not, QTEs were frowned upon, Mooch.
They were then, buddy, but not now.
Not now. Now they're okay. Back then, big no-no. So now they're welcome. Back then they weren't, and so the game paid its price for it. But number 10, Rise, Son of Rome, criminally underrated in my opinion.
Keep in mind, September 7th, QTEs, great!
Yes,
Okay.
dude, it's already great. I mean,
All right,
come on.
Make sure you're aware of that.
Yes.
Okay. Number 9, Rise of the Tomb Raider. I feel this game had a bad stigma due to the exclusive deal it had with Microsoft. The game even took Mooch some time to come around. But the quality, surroundings, level of detail, and artwork has proven that this game is worthy of a game of the generation discussion. Crap. It's that good. I've gone back. I'm playing through it now before Shadow comes out. And I got to tell you something. The visual enhancements, it's just the surroundings, the artwork. It pops now. 4K. It's something you got to try.
Yeah, I agree 100%. Let's see. Number 8, Mafia 3. Wow. This game is very poorly rated because of the bugs and things like that, obviously, but it's been one of my favorite games of the generation since I played it. I put so much time into it. It had a great story. I played through the DLC. Actually, I have it on both systems before it was free on PlayStation Plus. And such a great story, a lot of fun, a lot of action. One of those great single-player games that a lot of people don't talk about, but is just one of my favorite games this generation, hands down. Try it out if you haven't tried it. Amazing game.
I'm going to take your advice, Crap, because I did download it on PS Plus. The problem is I'm going to have to learn how to freeze time. There's so many games. Where do we fit a game like Mafia 3 in?
In between Shadows Die Twice and something else. I don't know, man.
Great point.
Yes.
Awesome, buddy. Number 7, the original Titanfall. This game put new multiplayer games on notice. Its fast play mechanics combined with its Titan's abilities made this game a must play. But again, dealing with Microsoft made sure the media would have to be critical in some way, form, or function. This is the main problem I got with it. Titanfall, the original one, is an absolute masterpiece in the multiplayer space. I enjoyed it. I've made some great friends. Shout out to PTK Blam. I was on his show last week with you, Crap. It was a lot. That's where I actually met PTK, through Titanfall. So many people in the Xbox community grew to know each other through the years, through Titanfall. Great game. Wish they followed the same formula for the second one, but they didn't. But it is highly underrated because it was a Microsoft exclusive.
Yes, criminally underrated. I love that game, and it was so much better than the second one, aside from the campaign. If that would have had the campaign, it would have been perfect.
Oh, that campaign.
Yeah, it was great. Hashtag fun.
Hashtag something.
Yes. Number 6, another fun game, Watch Dogs 2. I know. Watch Dogs 2 is, I didn't expect it to be this good. I just had so much fun with it. It didn't take itself serious. The first game was such a serious toned game, and they tried to make the guy brooding and revenge and all. This was just more goofy kids out there causing some trouble, and I just liked that a lot more. You know, it was like it was goofy fun. It didn't take itself super seriously, a lighter tone, and that's what that game needed. Fantastic game, criminally underrated. I say play it.
I couldn't agree more. Number 5, Dark Souls 3. Souls games always seem to scare away most gamers, but this game was what some would argue the best in the series. Its permadeath combined with relentless deaths are some of the toughest obstacles to overcome in any game. I recommend it to anyone who loves a challenge and loves to play a great overall video game. And I can't stress that enough, Crap. It really comes down to that. I think this overall is when you say video game, people should say Dark Souls. The thing about it, and it's not about talking you into it, it realistically is a game of games. It is the game of games. I think it really ultimately shows challenge, great play mechanics, and it's got an unbelievable allegiance as far as the people that do play the game. But it's underrated.
Yep, 100%. It's not my type of game, but
it's not your bag. That's not my bag, baby.
But it is. A lot of people love those games, just not me. Number 4, a game that you hate, Killer Instinct. This game, listen, their fighting games were few and far between, right? Like, I hadn't been into fighting games since the Sega Genesis SNES days, right? Now, when I saw Killer Instinct come back, which was my favorite back then, I was all in on the Xbox One, and it did not disappoint. One of the only fighting games that's out this generation, and I know this is a stupid reason, that has achievements for actually doing things during the campaign and things like that. It's not all required you to do 100 backflips and front flips and a certain move against a real opponent every time, right? Sometimes you just want to chill and game and have fun. This was the game, in my opinion, that brought a renaissance to fighting games this generation, and it's great. It looks great in 4K on the Xbox One X, and it's just a fun, fast game to play. Criminally underrated for sure.
Yeah, no, and I gotta agree with you. Same thing you said about Dark Souls. Not my bag, but I'm sure for people that like to punch their controller endlessly into the night, it's a lot of fun.
Yes, punch, punch, punch.
Punch, punch. Number 3, Trials Fusion. I know, it's a basic game with basic mechanics, but it's today's version of SKYPE, and its challenges and in-game story are fun and competitive. It's a must-try. Crap, this is a game that they gave to us for free eventually. I believe it came in Games with Gold. It's something that's just a fantastic, fun game. It has all your friends competitively going through the racetracks. You want to beat your buddy's ghost. You just want to do better. And ultimately, the narrative and the voice that's the voiceover is hysterical throughout the whole thing. It's kind of got a Portal sense of humor to it, if you know what I'm saying. So that being said, it's just one of those games that no one's ever going to talk about. No one's ever going to tell you to try it. But Trials Fusion, I just thought was a must-have in your collection for passing time. It's a lot of fun. What can I say?
Yeah, you know what? I actually like that game too. It's difficult, but it's fun. So I do think that is probably a very underrated game.
Yes, sir.
Number 2, a vastly underrated game because of the narrative at the time, Quantum Break. Of course, a single-player game on Xbox that people largely ignored because it was quote-unquote 720p, and people didn't like that. And it had interlacing and things like that, and people were like, "What's that? It's crazy! It's crazy talk. We can't have checkerboard and this kind of stuff. That's madness. That's not right." And now, of course, everybody loves it. But Quantum Break really didn't get the chance that it deserved, the love that it deserved. It certainly should have rated higher than it did, and the fact that so many people didn't give it a chance, that's a real shame. This is a great game.
Couldn't agree more, buddy. Number 1, Resident Evil 7. Maybe you've heard Mooch rant and rave about it, but the game hasn't got much attention in awards or gaming discussions when Game of the Generation is brought up. It has jump scares, puzzles, a great story, and manages to make a first-person experience in the game's first attempt, and it feels natural and functional. And its largest perk is that it does all this and still keeps true to the Resident Evil storyline. It's one of my personal favorites. It's something that you guys all should check out. I know everyone's very excited about Resident Evil 2, but Resident Evil 7 really, really should be one of your top must-tries in this generation. And Crap, I know we got to stop it right there at number 1, but I've got an honorable mention because I couldn't leave it off the list. Okay, Dying Light.
Yeah.
Okay, no one has done 4-person co-op in horror zombie genre like Dying Light. Never thought the parkour would work, but it straight up made the game what it is today. An instant classic. They took Dead Island and gave it steroids. One of the best games of this generation. It's a game to play with friends. It's a game that you can play alone. If you're into any kind, even if you're not even into horror, it's great. It's a great game. So I had to give it an honorable mention, Crap.
Yeah, I understand that completely. And Resident Evil 7 is a game that I have, but I still haven't had a chance to play it.
Play it.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it's in that backlog, man. It's in the backlog for sure.
It's with my Mafia 3, yes.
It is 100%. So that's our top 10 list. What's an underrated game for you guys? Let us know in the chat, and we'll catch you next time on MNC Evenings. This has been the Top 10 Countdown. We'll catch you next time. Peace.
Megaton! And Crap. Really good to get out the games list again. Just some fun. The audience was kind of digging it too. Yeah, I don't know. For some reason, I think that the problem is that we sit here and there's like all these game sales that went on all summer long.
Tryhard fan says God of War Ascension was underrated. Get out of here. God of War Ascension wasn't underrated. That was a pile of Krizap.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people like that. But my whole thing is, I think the backlog got bigger this summer. Crap, I don't know how many games you finished off, but I am buying more games and getting more games than beating them. So the backlog continues to grow, and that's just the problem.
Did you guys? Did you guys notice how much Kratos hated every time you mentioned Game of the Generation?
Yes, he was not happy.
He was not happy that you were even
Rightfully
bringing
so.
Like the fact that there could be another game that could be the Game of the Generation. No, he would have nothing to do with that at all.
The fact that Spider-Man doesn't have a throwable axe really hampers him being Game of the Generation.
It's true.
I'm just being honest with you. Without a throwable axe, you're nothing, right? You need a throwable axe.
Was something though.
Yeah, well, hell of an axe, man. Hell of an axe.
What?
I wish we had a God of War. Do we have a God of War fact?
Do we have any God of War facts?
We have old ones.
We'll play one real quick.
They're always relevant.
Yeah, let's see.
Let's see
what we have. I would love to see one.
Oh, unfortunately, they're not ready. Sorry.
Oh, we got Cheers on there. Or NeoCab. Yeah,
sorry about that.
Well, yeah, like
I upgraded my computer and I put a new hard drive in, and now I gotta make sure that everything is moved over to the new hard drive. Sorry about that, guys.
So great.
Yao Ming says Witcher 3 is game of the gen. Maybe Red Dead 2 will take its spot. God of War is in the top 3. No, you can't say that.
No.
God of War, throwable axe. None of those games have a throwable axe. Maybe.
Yao Ming, be careful. You might get hit by lightning tomorrow.
Maybe if Red Dead had a throwable axe, it would win Game of the Generation. But the fact that it's not. Oh, did you hear about this? Saints Row the Third launches on Switch in March. Yeah, Saints Row the Third, Mooch. The third.
Wasn't that on 360?
Yes.
Okay, great.
I mean, that's some amazing support they're getting right there, right?
I don't understand what's going on. Like, I mean, listen, so the rumors are, I know you guys may not be into this too much, but I think you guys need to know this. So there's heavy rumors that next year is going to be a 4K version of the Switch coming out.
Yeah, that's
much
BS,
more powerful. You think that's BS?
Yeah, it was Marcus Sellers who came up with that. So.
Oh, okay. Well, I saw so many people ran with it on YouTube, and I mean big channels. I'm not talking about like just anybody who's like, hey, guess what? Listen, I'll be honest with you. I think Nintendo has struck deals with these big companies, which is good. But like these games I'm excited to play Dark Souls. Yes. Do I think Diablo 3 on there? I'm probably going to pass on Diablo 3 on the Switch. I've bought Diablo now too many times. I don't see going through it. And,
Dude,
I just don't see the novelty
I played Diablo 3 with you, remember?
Yeah. We played it with She-Wolf and
with She-Wolf and GK, and I didn't even know what the hell was going on.
Well, that wasn't fair. That we played the Rifts, and that was just you were already brought up to a certain level so fast. We should have played through. I mean, I've played through and beaten it like 3 times, 4 times with different characters. Like that's the way to do it. Like go up that way. But that was them giving you a crash course because GKB he still plays it.
Hey, Fuzzy Belvedere says Red Dead 2 has a throwable hatchet earned in GTA Online. Uh-oh.
Getting close.
Throwable hatchet. That's almost a throwable almost a throwable axe. I mean,
almost.
If he has a son named Loki and he calls him boy all the time, that might be something different. Crazy Greek dude says go through all your titles. We'd be here for a while.
We got too many titles to go through there.
Yeah, it's like over 600.
Yeah. I mean, to be realistic, though, the other thing in the news is that Dying Light 2 is supposed to be coming out, next year, Crap?
Yeah, supposedly, allegedly.
Hopefully it doesn't come out in the February monsoon of video games.
Yeah. Hey, I just watched somebody put a big juke move on one of the Browns defenders right now because they're,
no more sports talk.
Oh, sorry.
Sports.
Yeah. We can't lose any more audience.
Yeah, are you kidding me? Pretty soon Jay will leave.
We'll be like, what happened?
What happened?
Ever seemed like the thing to do.
So anyway, but yeah, I do think that Nintendo needs to work on getting third-party support day and date crap, not down the road or maybe someday or 4 years from now.
Yeah,
I don't know. That's my thing with that. I don't know. I know Dying Light. My whole point with that is I mentioned it as an honorable mention. It was one of my favorite games this generation, and I'm glad Dying Light 2 is coming out. But I don't know if Dying Light 2 is going to be different enough. I mean, I hope it is. I hope it's not just a bigger map and you could parkour up more buildings. And
well, I mean, that's what those games are, right? You improve a little bit on the first one, and then that's the way things go. Oh, I see a rim shot of a joke, but I didn't hear it. So maybe what was the rim shot for? What was the joke, Jay?
The fact that you can parkour up more buildings.
Jay must be taking a call.
I was just saying that the part where you were talking about the parkour was kind of funny.
Oh, it was pretty funny.
Okay.
But Nerdy Mastermind goes, Crystal Dynamics is making a AAA Avengers game, which should be fantastic. I am looking forward to that. I don't know how they're going to work it, though, Crap. Remember the older games where you could be like the X-Men and things like that, where you could...
Yeah, me and Hellhammer are playing through that Marvel Ultimate Alliance now.
How do you... I didn't play that one, but do you choose one character, or do you have to play through them all?
You could just choose one. Like, I play as Captain America, and then I have a backup character, because there's 4 players on the thing at the same time, right? Why am I hearing
I do hear an echo.
An echo. Yeah, I don't know.
But... Anyway,
yeah. So anyway, I always play as Captain America, and Hellhammer plays as Thor because he's a big Thor fan.
Okay.
So and then you have backup characters in case you get killed or whatever. So
why would so many games come out Crap on February 22nd? People are asking in the chat. I don't get it. Don't they all talk to each other? These gaming companies, these publishers, they know what's going on.
Yeah, I guess I don't know. I suspect some will get delayed. Like Days Gone. I think that's for sure going to get delayed. I don't think, believe it or not, Crackdown 3 will get delayed.
Crackdown 3 will not. I think it'll just come out and just be destroyed.
Yeah,
I think
it'll be like, hey, cool, we went off the air. We're offline right now. That's cool. Now we're back.
We're back.
Now we're back, yeah. But it did say offline.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I think YouTube is lagging because a couple people in the chat were saying a while back, they're like, is anybody else lagging? Is anybody else lagging?
Well, no, I see it, and then it just said we were offline for a second. It's OBS, must be having. Is there an update, Jay? I know we should probably talk about this offline, but maybe there's an update or something going on because I've been watching the stream the whole time, and it keeps cutting out, and lagging, and buffering, and
I'm not sure.
Yeah, and I've been checking my speed, and my speed is fine. It's just it's messing, it's buffering a lot. So
no idea.
Yeah. I mean,
not sure. It is interesting, but anyways, that being said, Jay, we do have another voicemail.
Yeah, we
got one more, right?
Yes, I saved the best to last. I shouldn't say
Nice.
that. Everyone's the best. We have
Everyone's the best.
Triple Cup Chuck.
And he's up.
What up with your Mooch and Crap and J Dub? This your boy Triple Cup Chuck, and I'm up, and away. I'm diving. I don't want to sound like Chicken Little or nothing like that, but what if the world came to an end? Let's not go that far. Let's just say we had a catastrophic event where all electricity had went out, and the only type of games that you had to play was board games like Monopoly or Guess Who, and etc., etc. So, well, my question is for you, Mooch and Crap, is what type of board game would y'all play if Microsoft or Sony was to make one using one of their own IPs, and what type of game would it be? I'm telling y'all I'm the truth. Well, this your boy Triple Cup Chuck, and I'm out.
Well, you know what? That's a great question, to be honest with you.
Let's play some Gears of War, the board game.
Well, I'll tell you right now. So here's the thing. I think that we play a lot of like board games as a family and stuff. I like Monopoly.
Yeah,
I'm a big fan, and I think that they've got all kinds of versions of Monopoly.
Yeah.
You know,
in fact, there's CrapGamer Monopoly. That's a favorite of mine.
There really should be.
Yes.
If there isn't,
MNCopoly.
MNCopoly. We
Yeah.
actually play. You know, it's funny. So Triple Cup says that, but Nintendo has a Monopoly out that you can play where you actually are the characters, and they made the create. I mean, it is something neat. I don't know. You know, board games. You know, Triple Cup he's in our age group too. Crap, that was a big deal back in the day. You remember Mousetrap? How about that game?
That game never worked right, man.
It never worked right, but it was fun.
That was hashtag fun. Yeah.
Of course it was.
I like Mr. Bucket. Balls popped out of his mouth.
That's so funny.
Oh,
I like
Mr.
Hungry Hippos.
Hungry Hippos was pretty cool. But you know, if you had a game where balls popped out of something's mouth, that's what it's all about.
That always does. But you know, Chaos Theory, he hears me. I don't know. What do you think, Jay? Jay, you guys can play a lot of board games up in Canada.
Yeah. Jesus Christ! If you were asking me to pick an Xbox franchise that would be good as a board game, Cuphead maybe. You know, if you think about that, because Cuphead is very old school. It's almost like Snakes and Ladders in a way. We are going along the board, and maybe you have to take different paths. Who knows?
Snakes on a plane. Is that what you're saying?
Snakes on a plane. Yeah.
Snakes on a plane. Hey, somebody says Crossfire. Do we got a Crossfire, Jade? Can we at least do that?
Can we get a Crossfire?
We do, but it's always hidden.
Crossfire.
Thank God. At least we got that. That didn't let me down today. Thank God.
It didn't.
I do remember the Crossfire stuff though. That was pretty awesome. I remember that show.
Was a good game.
Yeah. It was. Yeah, it was a pretty damn good one. Yeah, I liked. I think I might have some games. I have like Simpsons Trivia, Simpsons Clue. Clue was a really good game.
Clue was great. Good point.
Yeah.
Crap. Nice bringing that one back
Okay,
up. I mean, there was like Sorry. There was Life.
Yeah.
There was a lot of great games.
So I got an interesting anecdote, and since we got some time to kill anyway, so basically, like one of the first jobs that I had was working at this dog kennel called Good Dog Bad Dog, right?
Right.
And I started there, worked my way up, ended up like managing the place and hiring on my friends to work with me.
Yeah.
And so my best friend worked there. My other friend's wife worked there, and we were so bored sometimes during the day that we invented our own game of Clue, with ourselves as characters, with different places, different things around there. You know, like the food room, the kitchen, it was like, and we would play. We would play Clue. Yeah, so, interesting, huh?
Well, very interesting.
Maybe that's not as funny or as interesting as I thought it was, but yeah, because we were bored, so we made our own Clue board and everything. Do
you want to know what kids do? Do you want to know what kids do today? They create their own Ouija boards.
That's creepy.
It's like no word of a lie. My kids are all crazy about that stuff when they have their friends over, and if one of their friends has a Ouija board, but if that friend doesn't show up, they create their own, and they actually think they're talking to spirits. It's really weird.
My folks would never ever allowed me to do that back in the day.
Yeah, that was not happening.
Yeah, I wasn't even allowed to watch Harry. Well, wait, I wasn't a kid back then, but I remember I think somebody wasn't allowed to watch Harry Potter that I knew, or they wouldn't let their kid watch it or something like that.
Well, let me ask you a question, Crap. I do want to ask this question. Well, we only got about 10 minutes left here, so 10, 15 minutes. PubG is launching on September 4th as the 1.0, right, on Xbox.
I'm excited.
Here's my thing about that. I don't. What is it we're getting that we don't have already? Are we getting that 50 versus 50 or whatever they're calling that? I know Rand was talking about it at some point. It's a game mode. That's supposed to be a big deal.
Yeah, I mean, I can tell you all what's in here because I've got this neat, nifty little thing. PUBG exits game preview with the release of 1.0 on September 4th. It brings a variety of new content, my friend. The most significant, which is a new map, Sandhawk, which is smaller than what players are accustomed to, measuring just 4 kilometers by 4 kilometers as opposed to the standard 8x8.
Okay.
Also coming on September 4th are achievements, which will carry over from the preview version. PUBG Corp will also introduce support for custom games, allowing you to set up your own matches as you wish, and a special mode that PC players have seen before, War Mode. This represents a major change for the usual PUBG formula as it introduces respawns. Another significant component of the 1.0 release is in-game currency. Among the things that you can purchase with it are cosmetics, the event pass, and it lets you unlock missions rewards on the new map as well. More details on how it will be worked closer to launch, according to them. So yeah, Hopefully that.
So that means we're not going to be getting any more like just updates, or there'll be updates like regular games.
Regular game, like the
Yeah.
regular updates and new content and stuff like that. So.
Well, I mean, in one way, I think that's kind of interesting. I don't know. For some reason, PubG has the rubber banding. You know, there's a lot of you guys that play it in the chat. I know we got Spider-Man here. It's like, is it still rubber banding?
I haven't played in a while.
You know, I mean, I don't know. I just haven't played that game in a bit, and I think
Spider-Man does whatever a spider can.
Let's take that
In a
phone
web
call.
anytime. Is that a call?
Yes.
Oh, okay. MNC evenings. What's up?
Hey, what's up, Mooch, Crap, J-Dubs? It's CV Killer 617 from Xbox. With Forza coming around the corner, I was wondering what kind of car you guys would like to have in real life, if you could pick any of them, or if you already own your dream car, what do you have? This is for all three of you guys. Have a good night.
Jay, you got a dream car?
Yeah, he's got he
dream
loves
car.
his
You have to understand that I've got dogs and kids.
Volkswagens.
So basically, right now I got a Mazda CX-5, which is like an SUV, and we were just talking, me and my wife talking recently about our next vehicle, which we'll probably have to buy in the next year or so because my kids will be having their license, and we've been talking about needing a second vehicle, and we're probably gonna go even bigger, like to like a Hyundai Santa Fe or something with a third row seating, you know, because we have dogs and kids want to drag their friends around.
But what would be your dream car? Not what your old
Jesus
geezer
Christ. I
car is.
I don't get to have a dream car. I'm a dad. You know, I'll get my dream car when I get my dream car when I'm retired, and that'll probably be something like a I don't know, like a Mustang, or I don't know, something fast. I don't know.
There you go. What about you, Crap? What's your dream car?
Like a 69 Camaro. I mean, it's what else would it be? You know, just
That's pretty
that's
good.
it.
Yeah. I don't know. You know me. I do like the I do like some of the German cars. I ain't gonna lie to you. But
I like my car, my American car with American muscle.
There it is. Well, I like my. You know what I like? I like the American muscle, and I like the straight line 0 to 60.
Well, believe it or not, back in the day they had this stuff called metal, and that's what cars were made out of. It's weird.
That is correct. But even though they were using metal in Europe, they figured out how to make a turn at a very large, a very speedy, very fast rate, which the American cars didn't do. They're more of a straight line kind of, 0 to 60, which is fine. That's fine. That's why we did a lot of drag racing. But nonetheless, I don't know. I would say probably souped up S500 would be nice. Mercedes.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Well, why not?
You would figure Captain America would.
It's true. Well, Captain America, by the real life Captain America, he's also driving a Maybach. Crap.
No, he's driving something American made. I'm telling you, dude.
I'm talking about the guy who played him.
Oh, yeah.
The actor. I meant the actor. No, I do. Listen,
he's probably driving a Prius or something. Let's be real.
But I do like how you went with the Camaro, though. I do like
classic,
that.
Man,
classic, the Camaro is probably one of the most classic. I really got to say, I like that. I got the Corvette. The Corvette, the thing I like about the Corvette,
it's gotta be a Stingray.
I like the newer ones. Yeah, I like the newer ones. But I like the newer ones better than the Stingray. I like the ones that come out like now. And they're limited edition now. I don't think they don't make them. They don't make very many each year.
I always had a passion for Lamborghinis, but the problem with Lamborghinis is that you'd never drive one in Canada because the roads are just terrible here.
Yeah. Well, you know what? It's RKDO LPZ goes, Cap rides a Harley. That's true, dude. Actually, I like Harleys. I really do. But that's not going to be my dream vehicle. So it's it is what it is. But Forza 4. Speaking of that, because he brought up Forza. I gotta say, for not being a Forza fan, I'm pretty excited about Forza. I gotta say, I'm pretty excited about Forza.
Yeah, it looks that game looks amazing. There's nothing to be ashamed of.
Dude, it looks like it's got everything that we kind of want. Crap.
Yeah, and it's even got a Halo level. So I mean, what more can you ask for? To be honest with you. So I mean, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. That's my most anticipated game of the year. You know,
Rack 'em
I
up.
know I'm probably going to get shit for that, but it is what it is, man. That's
Well, I don't know how you could say something like that when there's not a throwable axe anywhere in that game. So I don't know. I don't know where you came up with that horse shit.
maybe there is a throwable axe. You don't know yet. I mean, there's some stuff that they hadn't even announced yet. So
right. Mad Jack of Mooch and Forza said. I'll be honest with you. Here's the thing, guys. I like Forza Horizon games. I do. I like the open world concept. I just hope that this one changes a little bit different than the whole festival.
Festival.
Don't forget the festival, and everybody's there, and it's like, all right, we've been doing this for years, guys. Hopefully they change it up a little bit, or it's
got seasons. It's got that shared world.
What do you think we're gonna race in this one? Crap, we raced a locomotive. We raced like an A1 something or another. I don't know.
And start putting in some stuff like Dom from Fast and the Furious, or or Bullet from that movie. What I forget what the hell the name of that movie is, or the Duke boys from Dukes of Hazzard.
There you go.
There's a lot of things that you could do. I think that
race cars, yeah,
exactly. There's a lot of stuff that you could do to kind of spice things up and race against Night Ride, like Kit, and like that would be great too.
I wholeheartedly agree.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that you could do to kind of get things going and things like that. So, by the way, we wanted to tell everybody if you guys wanted to help us out on Patreon, it really would be appreciated. I know that a lot of people do that, but YouTube is kind of wonky, so a good way to support the show and we can do more giveaways and stuff like that is if you guys support us on there. And there's a link below if you guys want to do that as well. Jay, do you have like a little deal you can play? Maybe.
Definitely.
Yeah, pay a little Patreon deal, bro. Hey, what's up, everybody? Mooch and Crap here, and we wanted to take a minute to talk about Patreon with you guys. So far, you guys have been really supportive. You've gone out of your way to support the show and help us grow and become a better show. Wouldn't you agree, Mooch?
I totally agree. Ever since we launched Patreon, we kind of went into it thinking this is something that we want to get the audience involved with, but we need their help. And they came through tenfold, Crap. They've given us the ability to reach out and express ourselves artistically. And to be honest with you, I'm overwhelmed.
Yes, it's very cool to see the amount of support that our show has gotten, and we actually need continued support from people, much like PBS does. Because all the money goes back into the show, whether it be more things for Jay to use, more prizes to give away, and actually for $1 and a dream, go ahead and give them the spiel, Mooch.
For $1 and a dream, you guys can pick the game of your dreams. You can pick whatever you want. You can have Xbox Live for a year, PlayStation Network for a year. Anything you want is what we're here to help you with, well, for a $60 value. And like Crap had just said, just like any kind of PBS telethon, we're doing the same thing and asking you for your Patreon support. The only difference is when me and Crap turn around, instead of having 50 celebrities, we just have Jay on one phone. But nonetheless, it's the same result. Your help makes us better, and we can't thank you enough.
Absolutely, 100%. We work for you guys. We're the outlet for you. We are for the people. Thank you guys for the support. It really helps us. It helps the show. It helps us get better, and it helps us sound better. So thank you guys so much. Absolutely, man. That's always welcome. That's the reason why we're able to do this Spider-Man giveaway, stuff like that. Spider-Man does whatever a
spider can.
I did.
Awesome. Spider-Man. Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. Spins a web any size, catches thieves just like flies. Look out. Here comes the Spider-Man. Is he strong? Listen, bud. He's got radioactive blood. Can he swing from a thread? Take a look overhead. Hey, there goes the Spider-Man. In the chill of the night, at the scene of a crime, like a streak of light, he arrives just in time. Spider-Man, Spider-Man, friendly neighborhood. Spider-Man, wealth and fame, he's ignored. Action is his reward. To him, life is a great big bang up. Wherever there is a hang up, you'll find the Spider-Man.
Thank you, Jay.
Screw you, Jay.
Thank
Damn it.
you. Oh, God. Joshua Galvo, he says, are you guys doing Guess That Metacritic? Yes, next week is the last week to enter.
Yes.
And then we'll be doing the drawing the Sunday after that.
Those are the legit words. I bet people didn't even realize, man.
I didn't know until you got to a part where you said a word. I'm like, well, he didn't come up with that one.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, that's got to be written.
Make sure everyone stays tuned next week for another series of
Guess That Metacritic. Nice. Yeah, you go clingy Venom. He knows in the chat. It's the giveaway's not today. 3 more people got entered. 3 more people get entered next Thursday, and then the Sunday after that, after Spider-Man releases that Friday, the Sunday after that, we will give away a copy, and it'll be an M&C Mornings actually episode.
Absolutely.
Why don't we go ahead and play the wheel crap because it is almost 9 o'clock.
Yes, let's do that.
Jay, if you don't mind pulling up the wheel.
I already see the wheel. It's
is.
incredible.
It's
Wheel, spin it, let's
hopefully
go.
shorter than last week.
It better be faster.
Of wonder. Wheel. We're spinning the wheel on M&C. We've got nobody left watching, so I'm just gonna go batshit crazy. Wheel of wonder. Wheel. Give me a wheel. Wheel. Dirk Griggity. His wife and him divorced over Shenmue.
Congratulations, Diggity.
Nice work, Diggity.
Wheel of Wonder.
Jay,
Check out
before-
the saltiest gaming podcast.
They could break our record for viewers tonight.
Tell them Mooch and Crap sent you. And listen.
Yes, please do.
Yes, let them
Go
know.
check it out.
And Jay, why don't you take us out with the Mooch and Crap theme song into the outro?
Not a problem.
All right, guys. Have a good night. We'll catch you guys
Have
at Crossfire.
a good one.
tomorrow.
Go say hi to Salty for us, will you?
Peace.
Later.
Mooch and crap, they talk about games and no drama smack. Search the web for media tide to catch these ponies in their lives. Look out, here comes Mooch and Crab. Are they bots? Listen up, they have Mountain Dew in their blood. NeoGaf, Xbox Threads, Crap's got 10 dog all over it. Hey there, here comes Mooch and Crab. From a tweet of Phil, Xbox hate will arrive like the Scorpio. Mooch and Crab, but just in time. Mooch and Crap, zany gaming duel Mooch and Crap. YouTube in is their core. A thumb in is its reward to them. Xbox is one big hangout. Whenever there's a game out, you'll find Mooch and Crap.
Wake on up. It's Mooch, it's Crap, and Jay in the morning. Wipe your eye boogies, get your coffee finished yawning. This is Mooch and Crap Show. Wake up, let us begin with gaming news, skits, and call-ins from all the fans. No matter where you at, Cali or Pakistan, New York or New Guinea, this is where it's at. These are Xbox dudes with Xbox views on slander and hate towards Xbox news. This is Mooch and Crap Show for the people, and they coming with it. Now do you understand? Now do you get it? Ponies love to lie and PC fans won't admit it, but Xbox hate is real and they all with it. Call in, let it ring in. We here to rock, we here to win. It's about the games, it's about the pride. Now Xbox community, come on, let's ride. Move.